Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replay. Spawn on the right side as the red of Teutons, we have NTC. Spawn as the blue Teutons, we have BREKEN, so Teuton Mirror. In actuality, if you look at the map as well, they seem actually relatively close to each other. That's not a far distance. Maybe for Teutonic Knights, but not for anybody else. So let's go ahead and take a look at both of their bonuses. We of course got the monks have a little extra healing range, which can be quite handy, but most people don't deploy out monks along with a combat force. Powers can garrison twice the amount of units. I believe their arrows are still capped the same number, but I could be mistaken. Murder holes and herbal medicine research for free. Herbal medicine is one of those things like you never research it, but it's nice to have. And I hate those damn llamas. They make so much noise. Farms cost a little less food, which is 40% is actually quite a significant amount. Garrison towns can garrison extra units, and barracks and stable units get additional armor in castle and pure age with a total of 2. Not bad, but it's gonna be heavy armor versus heavy armor. Scout going on around. You got already a bit of a wall off right there. Let's take a quick look at Fog of War. Red has spotted his opponent's town center and does throw a stab right there. Drive-by stabs. Actually, 2 lumber yards here. That's a lot of lumberers. You can see here, red has 10, but I think blue has a lot more. No, I maybe it's just mistaken. Of course, we got both of them already at feudal age now, both of them going for some walls. We may see a long drag-out brawl. Hopefully with just melee units. You make it a very long drag-out brawl with some monks to go along with it. Here's some stabbings. Yep, and looks like that scout does get cleaned up. Did try to stab that house. Of course, using a sword against a house is not very useful. You want to use an axe or a mace. Axes are not blades, they are actually wedges. We got some stabs right here. Spearmen versus spearmen. And these scouts will go and back away. Both sides have deployed a handful of scouts. Red is a little bit more healthy. And Red's going to try engaging right now. Red does save that scout there. Blue and Red have both lost a scout there. And now this one is getting double teamed. And he does take out that wounded ones there as well. So I thought that was going to be an easy engagement for Red. But Blue has come out on top. Though these scouts won't be able to do much aggression either way. Red has walled off his region. Blue has not yet. Pretty big hole here. And got spearmen to cover that hole. Scouts are scouting, so let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Looks like Blue's going ahead and finish off his wall off with a little bit extra layers of walls right there. More houses. Oh no, those are stables actually. A little bit too far zoomed out. So Blue has gone for another pair more stables. Looks like Blue's also going for Castle Age. Red is already in Castle Age as well. Siege Workshops being deployed out. Now I get for some Mangonels. This is being loaded up with some knights. This one as well. So Red has a good number of contingent on knights at the moment. Blue has a handful of knights pushing way forward. And that's a scout next to a relic. I heard it sound like something got destroyed. Maybe he destroyed some of his own walls or something like that. I'm not so sure. Scouts are camping the relics. Very nice. And some of these palisades are being cleaned up by Red's or Blue's knights. Red has a massive number of knights. When he sees that, I was like, oh crap, that's too many. He does, of course, back away. Blue has gone for a monastery. Red has not. We got an extra town center for Red as well. 3 town centers over here. 1. There's 1 for Blue. And you got a number of monks, or at least a monk for blue. Doesn't get any conversions there. Go quick look at the villager count. Red has a 3 town centers, which is much greater. Actually, no, blue does have 2. That's the other one. So blue only has 2, red has 3. So red will slowly get ahead. And does manage to convert a knight there. Very good pick. Got 9 knights for red, 8 knights for blue, 1 unclaimed. So red will have more knights deployed out. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Blue's going for some relics. He's going down south with this one here. Monk going up north, perhaps with this one here as well. So if Blue's able to get some more relics, that will give him a good stream of gold. And Blue's spawn of gold is actually pretty good. It's on the backside. There's 2 contestable ones right here. We may see some nice engagement here. Red has this gold is a bit far away, so it looks like blue overall has better spawns with his gold patches, as these are very contestable. I can see both sides trying to deploy out some castles and town centers in this region to help secure this area. There's also a good amount of stone here, which red will need to claim as well. Red's resource spawns are not the greatest.
Hey y'all.
This relic has been claimed. This relic has been claimed, so blue's bringing back 2 relics. Red is also deployed out some scorpions. There's not from mangonels, but scorpions. Mangonels are, of course, a bit dangerous because they do a lot of friendly fire damage, while scorpions, they don't do friendly fire damage, but of course much weaker. He does drop the relic there. It does force back the knights with that monk, which is exactly what he needs to do to keep that relic alive. Red has his own monk as well. See a bunch of villagers, knights, and monks for red. And we got wheelbarrow just researched for blue, as well as more knights and villagers. Here's some stabs. Yep, looks like blue's spearman will find red's monk. Of course, spearman is not the greatest. And monks apparently may have a bit of plot. Will he have enough plot armor? No, he does not have plot armor. Religious plot armor. This relic is... He does not stop that monk. He does lose a monk right there. Red has a good number of knights right there, as these knights are advancing. Some of these palisades are being cleaned up. He does get a couple guys in garrison to the side as a town center, but he's out of range. And got a nice monk here trying to go over conversion. Was unsuccessful, but at least warding away is all he needs to do. Does pop these monks, that monk at least, and does pull back, and we'll quickly finish off that monk there. Got 13 knights for blue. Red has more knights over here, and one does get converted right there. It does get a knight. Blue does get conversion there as well. A conversion for both sides, neutralizing each other. More knights being pulled out by blue, so should be able to hold out, give enough time. Here's some more conversions. The town center is also getting a good number of arrows into this force as well. A lot of wounded forces here. I really would like to see some monk healing, which that monk is doing. These knights need to start pushing way forward, passing that scorpion. The scorpion's finding a good side shots there to get some good damage in. It looks like red will be falling back with some knights. We've got a single spearman which can disrupt this force and is trying to go conversion there as well. And that one was not converted. He will not get any conversions off there. Not lucky enough. Maybe he has conversion resistance. I wasn't paying attention, but I don't think so. I don't even know if the Teutons can get conversion resistance technology. Looks like the Teutons can get all monk technology. Let's see, still just Castle Age for blue. Red is not going for Castle Age. He's going to play out some more monks and spearmen. And this monk is getting some much needed healing in these forces. And it looks like he will go ahead and escort this monk back with his knights. Getting that relic will be very important. Red doesn't have a single relic. And there's 2 relics remaining. This one may not be scouted out by red. No, he does not know about that relic, nor this one. And blue actually doesn't see that relic either, nor this one here. So both players have not spotted the other 2 relics. So there may be only 3 relics claimed this game. And it looks like all of them may be in favor of blue. That's going to be a massive win for blue. Red does have a superior number of villagers, but both sides need to start applying some aggression to get this gold secure. How much stone does each side have? Red has a good number of stone as well. Getting out a fort castle or right around here could be pretty good, getting the high ground advantage. Or right here, that would be a good spot there. This one's a little bit easier to secure by keeping castles here. A fort castle right there would be very, very significant. More stables, and where a spot, I think a good spot for a castle to be. Knights are advancing. And he's trying to get some conversions off. I wonder if they're split or combined. And red is going for a castle, but this time very far forward. And he has halberdiers for pikemen for escort as well. This is going to be very, very aggressive by red, which could give him the game. He doesn't have any siege weapons yet. He is pushing forward with more and more of these knights, but red's getting some good healing and conversion off. Makes the healing range of these monks is very important in this help, and these pikemen are going to provide a crucial role in these fights. Town center is firing a whole bunch of arrows off. The castle is 70% complete. Trying to disrupt the villagers now. He's getting a good job, but it's at 85% complete. And he's running low knights as well. He won't get the kill there. This castle will be built. That is going to be a massive advantage. Now it starts sieging the town center itself with the castle. As well as going to claim the stone. Claim that stone will let him some more castles. Red has broken through the palisade gate. Able to stream on through. What is red or blue? What defense does he have? He's not building pikemen. He doesn't have any barracks or enough barracks. Even a handful of spearmen will be useful right here. That's float out on the front line, perhaps get a nice wave of them going. And red's knights now streaming in towards the villager line. It's not looking good for blue. Now even halberdiers are streaming on in. Blue's just failing to counter his opponent. Red deployed a counter. And so that allowed him to get a great engagement there and the forward push of this castle. I think it's going to be game. Yeah, it's just going to be game. So many villagers gone down. Though blue does have some amount of villagers. Has a good amount of food and wood. Why didn't he deploy out any spearmen? Even basic spearmen throw some mass at your opponent could be useful. He's not even queuing up any spearmen. He has one barracks. He needs to start repairing up the town center. The farm's now under siege. Does have this back line here. Not the point building out any more barracks for spearmen. Red still has some spearmen there. And this guy outside this garrison, I think they're not chatting. We will see the chat. He is going from Pure Age, going for his own castle here, a defensive castle there. He actually destroyed, sacrificed on his own farms. He's still trying to fight the game. We got a single ram here. This castle will go up. And now we got the tech advantage for blue. But it'll take a bit of time for him to capitalize. I'm starting to go for some cavaliers. This infrastructure is getting hit, but maybe blue's not out of the game just yet. He's going for a trebuchet. That's exactly what he needs to get back in this game. Red's deploying out another castle. Has red gone for Imperial? No, he's not. The trebuchets could save blue. Blue is down a number of villagers, but he does have these 3 relics for a bit of gold income. Handful of rams here. Or a ram, not a handful. You've got the jaguar being shanked by the villager. And blue's trebuchet starts making his advance, starts sieging down the garrison, so it'll take a bit of time to clean up. More rams being built, but he has enough cavaliers to protect. Red's going for some pure H now, as well as a handful of halberdiers. More trebuchets. And these villagers are going to be shanking these battering rams. These halberdiers still pose a problem, but luckily his offensive castle help engage those. The halberdiers pikemen. He's starting to repair up the castle, which will drain his resources. And these pikemen will get some great work done. But he may not have murder holes researched. You have to start hitting these villagers now. Cavaliers are quite durable. Yeah, we have red selected. No, we have blue selected. Let's get red selected. Does he have murder holes? Yes, he does have murder hole research. But he still has a good number of villagers here repairing up the castles. How much stone reserves does red have? A good stone reserve. But he is out damaging the castle with the repair rate. And he's garrisoning all these guys in here. There's a handful of knights in this region. Red now has a PRA, going for hoardings immediately, trying to get these castles healthier. Let's take out that single barracks. He should be researching hoardings on this guy here, but he's going for trebuchets over there, trying to counter barrage, either eyeing for a counter barrage or maybe just trying to siege down his opponent's castle and town center. Looks like Red has found this relic here. Red does, of course, well, I've been saying that this spawn area for this gold could be great for Blue to claim and secure. Red is collecting it in heart as quickly as possible. So if he does lose his front line, his opponent won't be able to claim as much gold, as he's basically solely rely on this gold income from this monster here. This gold is actively being denied there, but this gold can still be claimed. So actually Blue has plenty of gold. It was more of that Red's gold was subject to be conquered. And now it's got some Teutonic Knights going out, which would be great for those halberdiers. That's way too many halberdiers in this region for these cavaliers to engage, but he's going to engage unless he's trying to get rid of those trebuchets. Blue could try some counter barrages on the trebuchets, but he's going to trip the castle. Blue has lost his castle now. And these Teutonic Knights have 7 armor. The halberdiers have 8 attack, so 1 damage halberdiers. And this trebuchet is getting some great accuracy there with the high ground advantage. He's able to get some great damage onto it. All Blue trebuchets have gone down. He does have another castle here for trebuchets. Let's switch over to Blue, see what he's building. No trebuchets on the build queue, just more Teutonic Knights. And Red's going to take time to repair up that castle. Okay, of course, it does have hoardings to gain more health. And now that monster is now too low in health, the relics have been evacuated out of it, which actually is quite important. Red's going out his own Teutonic Knights. And some of Blue's town centers are now under siege. Red has a little bit too high in villager count, 150 or 149 versus 79. Now I got the Cavaliers trying to stop these trebuchets, gets great damage there. Does not finish off that trebuchet there, and does take out the town center. Jack Knights do have a decent amount of armor. Reds have 6 pierce armor. Cavaliers trying to charge forward. He is bring up that trebuchet. And yep, you won't get that trebuchet once again. Losing those Cavaliers. Going for another stable there where he needs. He has plenty of stables right here. It's not fully building out of them. What he needs is a monastery. Teutonic Knights now be engaging the Teutonic Knights. Let's see. 1810 versus 1807. He has not gone for any armor upgrades on his own Blue's Teutonic Knights. So that means Red's Teutonic Knights have a pretty sizable advantage. And there we go. Blue has backed out of the game. This is Anne Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.